Well, Aegon has been working on gathering more information about the state of how people are planning to retire, how much they prepare to retire, and if they can really afford to retire. So the Aegon Center for Longevity and Retirement is a center that has bases in the US and in Europe and does a lot of research. So we do research in over 15 countries. We have interviewed tens of thousands of people, and we ask a lot of questions to get a better understanding of what is the state in general in different countries on the whole retirement system. Well, the first thing is that what we see in all countries happening is that more and more people are living older, more and more people haven't saved enough, more and more people are starting only now to realize that they should have started saving for retirement. And what you see happening is that more and more governments are not able anymore to address these demands. And you have a shift of responsibility from governments, employers, to the individual. And the individual, in most cases, is not prepared. And our research proves this very well and shows how much people are starting to recognize how little they are prepared. But I will list for you the four most important ones. The first one, we believe that under the new social contract, we should be able to provide access to any person that is prepared to make the effort to save for the future. Providing access and retirement plans is something which sounds very obvious in many countries, but is far from being obvious in the rest of the world. The second thing is, when you say you provide access, you also should be providing simple products that people understand, and you should be providing products that also offer guarantees and lifetime protection. The second element of the new social contract is we believe we also have to change the mindset of the people. So many parts of the world, people retire at a certain point of time, at a certain age. Under the social environment in which you operate, it's very difficult to go into retirement in a more flexible way. And what we are saying under the new social contract, we should really work towards getting much bigger acceptance of people not going into retirement for one day or another, to be flexible. That also means that people accept a job with less responsibility. That also means that if you have less responsibility, you accept a job with a lower pay. That is, under a social system and environment in which we work, still very difficult. So flexibility in retirement is something which we have to work all together. The third element is if you want to retire and you want to enjoy retirement, you have to be healthy. But if you want to be able to save for retirement, you also have to be healthy. So we believe that health and the creation of wealth for retirement go together. This is also something new. That means that we have, under the new social contract, we need to get more partners together that not only focus on one part of it, not only on the wealth part, creating of assets, but also on the health part. And then finally, the last element, and potentially a very important one, is providing financial literacy. Even in developed markets, you will find that most people are not prepared. In many cases, people just don't want to talk about retirement because they might not want to think about the moment they are sitting at home, or because they realize they haven't saved enough. But for many different reasons, we need to increase financial literacy around what is needed for the retirement, particularly for the young population. Well, in the past, government played a very important role through social security. Today, governments are not able to afford that. They can't afford that. So governments, on one side, cannot anymore fulfill the role they used to play, but they play an important role. They need to play a role as a partner. They need to support the key items that I just mentioned to you in fulfilling a new social contract. They need to support providing access. They need to provide fiscal incentives. They need to focus on creating an environment where it's more acceptable that you retire in a flexible way. Health and wealth, that comes all together. And financial literacy is also a responsibility of a government. So in each of these key areas that we believe are critical for its new social contract, the government has to play a very important role.